What do you think about Texas Tech and just how that went for the defense?
That was a good team, explosive offense. We did a good job playing physical and playing with a lot of energy out there. Guys were just flying around.
If I had told you before the game they were only going to have one explosive pass completed, what would you have said?
Sound about right.
Expected that.
Yeah.
What do you think about how you're playing so far this season?
So I'm playing pretty good. Some little things I need to fix, but I'm doing, playing winning football, but definitely could be better for sure.
Sounds like a perfectionist.
Yeah.
So give me some examples of things that you feel like, or certain plays where you feel like maybe something else could have been better.
I'll say I had a PBU that should have been a pick last game. That one.
You were shaking your head after that one.
I was kind of mad. And then I'll say it was the 2-point conversion play. I wish I had that play back. Just little plays like that. Nothing too major, but it's just a little things that could be turned good to great.
The one, the penalty?
Yeah,
yeah.
Penalty, yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay.
What do you say about Coach Carrington and his help with your development these last 3 years?
Oh yeah, I say Coach Carrington and Coach Walker, they're just doing a great job of just, being on me every day, just, trying to just keep being consistent with me, just trying to get better every day, not, coming out here and practice. Some days you might be tired, them just, pushing me, like saying, come on, like stand on top of me, not letting me slack. It helps me get better every day.
Yeah, yesterday Kenny said something. It was him and Coach Walker watching you. It was warm-ups, walk-through, whatever it was, but you had eyes on the hips, you were tracking the ball. Everything was to the T, like Chris said, perfectionist.
Yeah.
Is that something you've always had dating back to when you were younger, or is that something you kind of picked up, growing up playing football?
I feel like it's something I always had. It just got bigger and bigger every year. I feel like just the more repetition I got, just knowing like little things that it takes to come out here and perform on Saturday. I feel like just the whole process is part of my process now. I didn't even realize I was doing that. It's just a habit. I'll say just going through the walkthrough, trying to be a professional with that. Just getting my steps down, my eyes down, my technique, all that down.
Where do you think that your game's improved the most since last year?
I say just all around, just everything. Obviously got bigger, a little bit faster, just things like that. Just playing more confident, playing faster. I just feel good out there.
I can't imagine how much fun this must be for you, Keith. Getting better and better game by game with a team that's doing the things like they did last Saturday.
Oh yeah, it's fun, man. Just seeing guys fly around, seeing your brothers make plays, just like seeing Boogie make plays, man. Just make me smile, man. Crook, everybody, it just makes me happy. That was that game right there was one of the funnest games I've been played for sure.
I asked Sam, I was going to ask you, where does this win rank among the wins you've been associated with here, especially the last 2 years?
I'll say like top 3, like a top 3 win for sure. Like the Big 12 championship last year, and then probably like the BYU game or Kansas State game, and this game. It's definitely in the mix between all those games. It was, there's so many good wins that we didn't have, and big games we'd have been in, but it was definitely one to remember for sure.
In your opinion, what made this win so seemingly emotional for all the players? The interviews I saw on the field, the looks on the field, everybody just looked kind of drained emotionally, but in a good way.
I'll say just all the work, like Coach last week, we started practice over, like we weren't playing hard, and it was like just the whole process of the week was just great. I feel like, guys, the Utah game was ugly, like left a bad taste in everybody's mouth, and it was, a lot of people just wrote us off, so we just had to, come back, look in the mirror, self-evaluate, and like, okay, this is what we need to fix. So it was great, man.
Keith, how big has BC been to your development?
Huge, man. He's the one who gave me a chance to be here, so it's huge. Him being on me every day. I'm just thankful for him, believing in me and taking a chance on me to come here.
Why did you believe in what he was telling you and that you could be a part of something special?
Just trust. Like when I came down here, just everything just seemed like just real. It was all. I can't think of the word. It was real though. Like the coaches, the vibes, everything, the weather, everything just felt great, man. I just seen something that was gonna be special there.
You guys are 4-0 against teams from Texas with the chance to go 5-0. You guys have a very, very heavily roster from Texas. Like, what would that mean to run a 5-0 like that?
It would be great, man. It's a coincidence. It's crazy. Texas and Tempe, we get to play all these Texas games, play all these Texas teams. So it'll be great, definitely for this recruiting standpoint. Coaches trying to get a lot of Texas guys. So it's gonna be great, man. Hopefully, just gotta take it day by day, and Saturday we gonna come ready to play.
And a lot of those guys didn't get recruited like at the highest level in Texas.
Oh yeah. That is like one of the main things. A lot of guys that have that, UT offer or Texas A&M offer, even Tech offer. Like, so I feel like that just comes with like not a little chip, like a chip on our shoulder, kind of like a little extra motivation for the week, and they counted us out or they didn't believe. So it just kind of get to prove yourself right.
You guys talk about that.
A little bit, kind of not try to make it about us, kind of keep it about the team, but it probably is a little extra motivation for the team to guys go out there and play a little bit harder.
Yeah.
And I know I asked you getting around for the season about with the linebackers and the DBs who has more interceptions. Well, Montana lays that hit, and obviously Martell flies in and gets that pick.
Telly, man.
But when you break down stats at the end of the year, are you gonna is it like a half interception because Montana's the one that caused that ball to go up in the air?
You should be like a little asterisk, maybe like put a little asterisk on Montana's name, give it a little bit of credit because that was a great play by him, man. He just came down there and he did what he does best, man. Laid that wood.
And then speaking of Montana, how big was it for him? I mean, seeing obviously what Shamari did in that position last year, and I mean even like being back with you, how have you seen him grow this season?
I feel like he's just growing, taking it. He's a guy I feel like as well, kind of like me, just getting better every day, man. I see Tanner come in, same attitude every day, working, not being down or he just even when he was down, even when he was hurt, he was like still coming to work every day, trying to learn, get better. So when he came back, he can make plays like he did last Saturday.
How's it been to be surrounded by a lot of guys from Texas? A lot of guys that can kind of relate to the area, relate to the path of coming to Arizona State, maybe being first time in Arizona, just really bonding with it.
I feel like it's great, man. My first year was kind of more of like a Cali team, man. So we kind of got more Texas guys this year, man. It's great having, we got guys from Houston, Dallas, East Texas, West Texas. We got guys from everywhere, so it's good. Like just seeing guys like that you might have knew in high school that you playing with in college. It's just like it's crazy.
Does that mean there's more Big X in the locker room, or what?
Big X foot.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more like out practice and stuff. We listen to like New Dallas, like Zay and their Doe, Montana 700, them type of guys. But yeah, it's great music, man. Great music.
Keith, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your background in speed skating. That's a very unique thing. How did you get into that in the first place? What attracted you to that sport?
Just going to the skating rink a lot growing up. Racing, winning the candy when I was racing and stuff like that. I was just going fast in the rink owner. He had told my mom, like, yeah, you should try it. And I went to try it, went to a practice, went to a skating meet, and just went from there. I was winning.
I read your old website. There was a guy named Gil who kind of found your talent in that. How did that process work?
Gil at River Skating Land. It was kind of like I just said. He just seen me racing, winning the races a lot. I'll be finishing the race. The guys will still be on the first corner, and he was just like, yeah, you should try it. I was like, okay, we gonna see what it does, and it was crazy.
So was you just winning something that hooked you onto that sport?
Yeah, we went because we, growing up in Dallas, a lot of people go to the skating rink a lot, so it was just kind of like a little hobby down there.
Did you realize immediately that it was something you're good at?
Not really. I really was just out there just skating, winning candy and shit, and then they were just like, yeah, you're kind of good at it. And then I say that when I started going to the meets and stuff like that, I was like, okay, might be fast.
Yeah, you shattered a record when you were 13 years old.
Yeah.
Was that for the 300 meter? Was that the first record you broke?
Nah, that was it was the fourth or fifth one, I believe. It was probably my favorite one though, for sure. That was a great race. That was probably my favorite one though.
What was the first?
I think it was 2 years prior to that. I was 10 or 11, and it was a 200-meter race. So that one was 300 meters. My first one was a 200-meter race.
How much did that kind of part of your life just mean to you growing up?
Yeah, it was great, man. Just 'cause I feel like I still have connections with a lot of people that skate now, still skate. So it was good, being able to travel, just meeting a lot of people. It was just great. I used to love just going traveling and just meeting new friends from Florida, Washington, all over the country. It was great.
You said you're still able to get out there skating?
Nah.
Nah.
I probably not. I probably am still fast though, but
still fast?
I haven't done it in a minute.
Yeah.
How does that translate to football, that background?
I say the endurance, you could say a long drive, maybe a long drive, I say, or just the balance, having that balance, good core. Those the three main things I could say: the endurance, balance, and core.
Good leg strength and
Yeah.
hip flexibility and all that.
What do you think was your favorite memory if you had to choose one?
Probably that record. That record was
record.
that was one of them for sure. Yeah, that probably was my favorite memory.
Does it ever kind of come into your mind, like, there's a lot of guys out here that maybe they play baseball, maybe they play basketball, soccer, something like that, but you're probably one of the only guys, not even on this team, but like at this level, that comes from a speed skating background.
Nah, yeah, it is crazy a little bit. Just, it's a rare sport, I'll say, and it's kind of unique. I didn't realize how unique it was until the guy was like, "Dang, you can skate that fast? You like froze on and stuff like that." So I was, the more I got older, I realized how more unique of a sport it was and how kind of rare it is.
So you could break it. You could be an analyst for Winter Olympics when they're doing speed skating in the future.
Maybe, man, yeah.
Growing up, was that ever something you wanted to do? Make the Olympics?
I did want to go to the Olympics. I did, but they never had it. It was the Olympics it's like ice.
Mm-hmm.
So like usually guys are like skate to like around kind of like my age now, and then they'll start converting over to ice and get training for like the Olympic trials and stuff like that.
Yeah, football, a little more opportunities there to get further, maybe.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Are you paying attention to like the other high-profile corners in the country and how they're doing?
I really don't be trying to pay attention. It's a couple good guys like that I know or that I've trained with. I try to keep up with them. We talk like how you playing and stuff like that, but not really. If I watch a game, I'll see like, okay, that corner playing pretty good, yeah.
What about NFL?
In NFL, I watch some guys like I like Ramsey, of course. I like his aggressiveness. Darren Bland, Dallas guy, pick six, man. It's a lot of DBs I can say.
The last two questions about the speed skating. When did you kind of start shifting your focus to fully football?
I'll say because I was always focused on football. I'll say fully football probably like my freshman year of high school. That's when because COVID happened. So after that, that's when I stopped skating after COVID. So my freshman year of high school, that's when I was like, okay, straight football.
And then can you kind of take me through what a day in your life was as a speed skater, training, and then what were meets like as well?
Okay, so it's crazy. My team, we practice Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays. So I have school, and after school, we have football practice from school. And then that night, like on a Tuesday, we have skating practice. And then stuff like that. Then the meet day is kind of like a track, but you get there early. It's different divisions, different divisions. 3 races: short race, medium race, and a long race. And you just, you're there all day, and then your overall placement is what you get. They kind of average up all your points.